The winning lifestyle's not for everybody, but somebody's got to live it.
Podcast, like they're gonna cut the beginning part out.
Yeah. All right. So welcome back to the Winning Lifestyle, everybody. This is David Shen, your host, and we got Chaz Ultra back.
What's up? What's up?
Everybody should check out his music, Chaz Ultra Music. Is that the IG for you?
Just Chaz Ultra, CHAZULTRA.
Right. All right. So getting right into it, we got a very special guest today. He's a visionary. He's an artist. He's a real estate mogul, I would say. Everybody, Shlomo Tuvia.
Yo.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's good to have you, my guy.
Nice seeing you, Charles V
Charles.
and
Yeah.
Simone.
We could, here, if you want to put these on. I think this is for you. Oh, man, we got to untangle these a little
This
bit.
is
So,
what?
yeah, here.
What do we
You
do
want to
with
help
this?
me out a little bit?
On in the microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Here we go.
So this is
Okay.
serious.
Yeah. We got to hear you talking, you know?
Yeah. I hear you talking.
All right. Everybody's all set up.
Wow.
This is pretty good centering right here. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. It's been a little bit of a hiatus. You're good there too, Shlomo? Or is
Yes,
that...
I'm beautiful.
All right, cool.
Doing great.
You are beautiful, Shlomo. Hey.
Thank you.
So tell me about your story.
What can I tell you? Came to United States in 1980,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to be the painters of the stars. Paint their homes, and I used to work with the business managers that used to cater to these stars, producers, and all that. And I learned right away the high end of life.
Yeah.
From these people, and I also learned that they are human.
Yeah.
I had all this.
So, like, what stars have you met?
Oh, lots of them. From Schwarzenegger.
Which one was the most grateful that you painted?
I would say there's a lot of them. No, because I had I gave good service to them, and I enjoy doing it, and I put all my life to it. For 25 years, I was like all into it.
Yeah.
And I used to work like every few the beginning, it was like, I just can't believe that I'm doing work for Barbara Streisand, for Eddie Murphy, for Michelle Pfeiffer, for Antonio Banderas, many more.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's the inside of his house look like? Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy, he lives in Beverly Park.
Okay. Oh.
And I knew him before he got divorced from his wife.
Okay.
I knew her very well.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful person. They build like a homeschool for their kids.
Oh, they did.
It's a giant house. And I know so many stories about stars that I
You got used to it, kind of.
Yeah, but I never really go and talk behind their back or saying
That
stuff
makes
that
sense.
Yeah,
I
just
shouldn't.
let them-
Can't say too much.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
let them, like, just give them their respect and their privacy and everything like that.
Yeah,
Right.
so I never really talked about it.
Yeah.
Maybe among my friends, just
It's
just a little
professional.
gossip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's respect.
Yeah.
That is
It's
respectful. I like
Yeah.
It's respectful. And then right after that, I start buying apartment buildings and little houses, not knowing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's just getting into it. Just because an angel came to my house to pick up, my son was like 3 years old.
Yeah.
And he came to pick up his son, and he says, "Hey, I heard you're a painting contractor and you're successful. Why don't you put a few dollars with my deal and you learn how to, but you have to put my deposit." I said, "You know what? Okay."
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't afraid of him. So I got into it. And then, of course, you get appetite for the next one and the next one. And I find it to be like beautiful. And then I figured out maybe in 10, 15 years, I don't have to work.
Wow. So how many properties do you own?
I can't say that.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I own few properties that
Uh-huh.
makes my life comfortable.
Okay. Very cool. And you have retired, it seems.
Yeah, when I got to the age of 49, we talked about it in the car. I actually stopped. I just
49.
stopped
Okay.
having my companies and all that, and for 3 years I did jewelry.
Yeah.
For men, I used to make beautiful bracelets for men with real diamonds and
Yeah.
all that. And then after that, I went back into the real estate, and here I am today in art.
Yeah.
Art is like number
That's why.
one. Always.
Yeah, no, that's his. That's your main passion, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why we brought you on for that
Yes.
art.
You know, you
Yes.
should talk about like why you fell in love with painting too, and your family and everything.
Yes. See, Simone, she knows.
She's your assistant, right?
Yeah. So
she
I help.
knows it so well.
Yeah, so I help him with the paintings because he wanted to completely switch up his style from doing more kind of like modernist portraiture, and then he's moving into an abstract series. And my background with art, I mostly did surrealist, I would say, with like a kind of like mix of abstract, just because when I'm doing like more like surrealist collages, usually the background, like I'm doing abstract work. And we met because I was at the opening night of a show that he was doing this year, and I had actually done it the previous year. And I had given him my information because I was actually going to be doing a show that week too, and just thought nothing of it. But he was really impressed with my knowledge of art and everything, and essentially insisted that I work with him. And then we ended up really kicking it off and just kind of like firing it on all cylinders creatively. But that's why he's doing more of the abstract art, even like going into the sculptures and everything like that. So that's why I'm here.
I mean, you still do realist, right? Because I saw that Mike Tyson thing that you drew.
Yeah.
Was that like that's considered realist, right?
Yeah, that's realist with a twist of a little modernism.
Yeah,
Oh,
modernism.
okay.
Yeah.
Colors and mixed media and
Very cool.
I hate to do it just like the photo. It's just it's not
Right.
It's not appetizing.
Yeah,
you might as well just take a photo at that
Especially
point.
today.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about it, AI and all that, and you can clone a person now.
Yeah.
So
you might as well
that
have
has to
AI
be,
draw.
It has to have your personality. It's got to have your voice.
it has to be something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're into statues, and
Right.
and it works very well. It's also it's modern and we have some interest in it
and you know one thing that I like is because like you're retired, so you don't have to be bound by like financial means, so you don't have to just draw something. Yeah, and what I mean is like you don't have to draw something that just sells. You could just draw whatever you want, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not into
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, no, Shlomo,
Right.
like even sometimes, you know, like we'll make things and I'll be like, oh, this is like what's trendy, this is trendy. And we'll like make an entire painting and then I'll show up to work the next day and he's already like completely painted over it, because Shlomo always is like, if I don't feel connected to it and I'm not like it's not something that I love, then I don't want to do it. Like it's especially if it's something that it's your passion, if you're just doing something because it sells. And this is something that even like me working in the fine art industry, like a lot of people just make the same thing over and over and over again because it's what sells. But it's like the true testament of creativity is like being able to like do a lot of different ideas and being able to explore. Like when you look at great artists like Leonardo da Vinci, it's like the Vitruvian Man looks completely different than the Mona Lisa, you know?
Yeah, so I dig that. But do you have any particular influences? Like, are there any people that like you would look up to? Not that you're copying them, but like people that you generally have, liked their genre and stuff.
Yes, there's one guy in Mexico that I love his realism.
Okay.
And there's a guy in Italy, I love his sculptures and stuff like that. You put it together and you can come up with something that it's you and it's not going to be him or him. And it's wonderful. Like yesterday, I was in the gym in the morning and the guy in the gym says, I like that particular picture.
Yeah.
And I want it.
Right.
But I said, I can't give it to you for free. I mean, dude, you're working, you're successful. You can pay.
Yeah.
He said, Shlomo, I didn't want it for free. So, okay, come on over. And it took 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
He called his wife, showed the picture, and we settled on the price, and he put it on his truck and took it home.
And then, are you private about the prices that you sell them for? Or?
Yeah, that one, if you see it on an Artsy, I saw it. It's for 7,200. Obviously, I didn't give it to him for that much. He doesn't even know what's worth.
Yeah.
He just liked it. And he says, I need a piece of Shlomo in my house.
Yeah.
So that's why he took that piece.
I like that.
Yeah.
So then, what's the most
yesterday.
expensive the painting you've done?
But there was one that I sold for 15,000, but I never went above that.
Yeah.
If you want to get above that, you need to be more with the PR and all that.
Yeah.
These days, you don't have to be the best artist.
Yeah.
It's what your story is and how you represent it and how you're delivering it to the world.
Right.
For example, there's a 3 years old. I don't know if you saw it. At 3 years old, selling his painting now for $10,000.
A 3-year-old baby, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, just making sure.
I mean, no, obviously his mom is doing good.
Yeah.
3 years old baby. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, wow. So why people are buying it, and I understand why.
Right.
They're banking on a guy to be like a wow later on.
But how good is this painting? Do you have a picture of this?
He does it. It's a scribble scrabble, but it's beautiful. But it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Scribble scrabble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's nice. It's beautiful.
Were you the one that paid 10 grand for it?
I might, if I believe that he might be. So it will be a business decision, not an art
like
decision.
an investment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the art world and the investing and like banking on artists is really interesting too, because you'll see a painting, then it will get sold for like $150,000, and then within 2 years that painting goes down to 10,000. So the thing is in the art industry, as a whole, the industry with a lot of the bigger artists, like it actually grows at a faster rate than the stock market in terms of the increase in valuation. But there's just a lot of stuff with the industry kind of like deciding who they're going to place value on, and then those pieces kind of inflating in value. And then sometimes, it doesn't necessarily get as well received by the public. And then, like when it falls, it like kind of crashes and burns. But at the same time, you also just want to like invest in the things that you love, you know what I mean? And not just because of the fact that it's going to have value.
Yeah, and that's interesting because it's like you are kind of betting on what somebody's willing to pay for something in the future, essentially, if you are investing in art.
Correct.
But it's different than any other commodity like gold or something like that because of the fact that there actually is inherent talent and inherent worth in a lot of these pieces, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like more subjective because I feel like both have talent, but like with the painting, it's like it's really kind of a gamble, right?
I mean, but also not always, not entirely.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, there's definitely some works that are really profound, and like you could like look at them and be like, "So yeah, go ahead."
If you look, like, do you know Basquiat?
Yes,
Okay,
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
So if you look at his stuff, what do you see? You see a beautiful, some scribble scrabble in it, but you got to look into it and then see what he had in mind and all that, and then you say, what, this Japanese guy came and paid $120 million for that piece. And all you see is the teeth, that exaggerated painting, and a face. $120 million. So the guy who bought, everybody says, why? He's a crazy Japanese guy. He's not. He's actually smart. Because today that piece is at least $80 million more.
Wow.
So, again, it's Basquiat. It's Picasso. It's Van Gogh. It's a name that's built up. There is millions and millions of artists in this world. And 99.9 cannot get what these people are getting.
Yeah. And where do you see yourself in like a year or 5 years?
I'm feeling that the art is actually touching a lot of people. And I feel from here, if I invest more into it, time and fund,
Mm-hmm.
I think I can bring it up because the jump between the 15 to 100,
Mm-hmm.
that's what it takes.
How long have you been retired, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm going to be 67 in December. And I was 49 years old when I retired.
Yeah. So you got a lot of free time to just focus only on painting, right?
Yeah, but sometimes I'm busy building a house, or so I would go put myself in the construction, take off the construction feeling, and getting into the art. So it could be in the morning, or it could be in the evening, or in the afternoon.
So do you do like the architecture too? Like you draw it out? Or?
I have an architect.
You do?
But I do the design.
You do? Okay.
So it's a different, and I'm involved also with the style and all that of the houses, and outside, inside, landscape, that I'm doing it all.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, I'm not doing it with my hands. I put it together.
Yeah, I love that. Like I follow a lot of those real estate pages where it's like super modern houses, and then I probably have seen one of your houses before.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
You got like places in like Beverly Hills?
No, Malibu.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where we were gonna go initially for this podcast, right? Or was that a different one?
But next time we will do in one of those houses that we're renting, and if they're empty, we'll go and do a podcast. It's very nice.
Do you do like Airbnb rental, or what do you do?
I don't like short term because you're getting people coming in and out. I like to have 6 months to a year at least.
Okay.
So it's peaceful, and
that's like the one in Malibu?
Yeah.
Or is that okay?
Malibu, yeah.
Got you. Because you also said one in Glenora or something. I don't mean to be like spouting out all your personal details.
Glendora?
Yeah.
No, I don't even know where it is, but it sounds good.
You don't mean Glendale.
It sounds like granola.
Yeah, I was trying to make it sound artsy,
Yeah, like granola, California.
Granola, California.
Yeah.
Actually, it sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds tasty.
Yeah.
Granola.
Yeah, I love granola. No, I don't. I actually. So, yeah, life is beautiful, and I appreciate it very much. Like, getting up in the morning, I have a cup of coffee.
Coffee. Oh, you know that I'm from New Jersey?
Oh,
is it because of this?
Yeah. I've been once. It's beautiful.
Okay. Where are you from? Did we talk about this? Where are we from? You from originally?
Okay, my parents were born in Romania. And I was born in Israel.
Okay.
And they came after the war. They didn't know each other. They're from the same village in Romania, but they did. Somebody matched them.
Right.
And they're both deaf mute. And then I was born.
Yeah, you said they're both deaf and mute.
Yes.
Both of them. Okay. Wow.
Both of your parents are deaf and mute?
Both of my parents.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Holocaust survivors. And when I was born, I was like a light for them, everything. And within short time, I used to go and translate to people what my parents are saying.
Yeah.
Because nobody understood them. They didn't talk on the ABC.
Yeah.
It was like everything like.
Wow. So
they're taking you to the jungle.
Yeah. They didn't even know sign language either. And the reason why Shlomo got really into painting was because of the fact that his dad was a painter, because the way that he would communicate to their family is through painting what they saw in painting.
Oh, that's awesome. So you could hear everything we're talking about right now.
Oh, yeah.
So you're not deaf or mute.
Not.
Okay.
No.
Very cool. Okay.
And you know what?
Raw, and then I just take snippets. But
I love it.
Yeah, I'll put a highlight on that one right there.
Thank you.
So then at like 19 minutes, I'll find it. Yeah. So then, have you ever seen the movie The Titanic?
Of course.
Have you ever painted girls like that before?
Girl?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Rose and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
Wow, you remember the name. Wow.
Yeah. Rose from The Titanic?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like one of the best.
Name, right?
What? Yeah, in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's in real life, right?
I don't know.
What are you saying? Yeah, I mean, everybody knows that movie, Titanic. Yeah.
I wanted to tell you about my dad.
Oh, yeah,
he
sorry.
used to draw. And there's some stuff that he wanted to express himself.
Yeah.
He would draw to me. And I would look and I'll say, wow, I see a German soldier and a gun and the boots and this and that. I'm like, what do you mean? He said, yeah, they were walking with that. And so from that, you can. So I used to sit next to him and draw too.
Yeah.
To see what,
So you're drawing inspiration from him.
Yes.
Like you're drawing what he
and
was
then I
drawing.
would
Wow.
give him my drawing. He would look at that.
Yeah.
And that's my answer to him. And I would read what he gave it to me as a little kid, just a young kid.
Wow.
And then I would go and pay the bills, for the family.
At how old?
3-4 years old, I would walk to the city hall because back then nobody sent stamps and all that.
Yeah.
You got to go to the city hall and pay your electric, water.
Oh, wow.
Taxes.
And this was in Israel. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But you were born in Romania?
No, I was born in Israel.
And then you went to Romania?
No, my parents were born in Romania.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Interesting. So then with that inspiration, so then now where do you draw your inspiration now?
Now I'm like, I go to places, I travel the world a lot, and I see all kind of like an object or a painting, and I said, wow, that could be good with that or whatever. Because there's a lot of great artists in the world. There's beautiful.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But I wanted to ask, so I'm like, you're talking about going from like the 15,000 to like the 100,000 or whatever.
100, and then you can just.
Sure. So what do you think, if it's not, psychoactive chemicals, what is it that you're doing that distinguishes you, that helps you? Maybe it's outside, maybe it's just in the art, maybe it's outside the art. What do you think is going to distinguish you from somebody who's the 15,000 range to the next? What's going to make that leap for you?
It's the PR and stories.
Okay. So what has to happen? What has to happen before?
A lot of posting and meeting and more art gathering, more podcasts, more shows all over the world, and make it, and then come up with a story, and maybe keep one type of style.
Yeah,
that's I don't have, and I don't want to.
You don't want to you need one type of style.
You need a style, just one style, but I am changing. Like I feel like now being brown and yellow, I'll do it, and I don't care if it's style or not style. I just do it.
So you think it's just a publicity kind of thing?
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
But like you have to do, like, have you ever drank and painted then? Because I know you can't really speak about the other stuff in front of Simone.
Right. Yes, I did.
Yeah. Because
I love to have a little tequila and paint.
Yeah. Because like me and Chaz and Simone were Christians, so then we can't really. We're very cautious about that. So then, like in my past, I have like smoked weed, obviously. So you know, I might as well be honest. But when I did do that, I was more creative. But it goes into a whole other spiel on why I don't do it as much anymore. But like I think that it's like some of the times when I'm the most creative, like, or if I'm drunk, sometimes like it lets go of my inhibitions. Of
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So
most of the entertainers and artists in general,
if
it's music, movies, or drawing or sculptures, they have to have a little bit outside help.
Exactly.
Yeah, the way that because I'm an artist and I used to do all this type of stuff, just to be honest, but it would help me to perceive it like so I would create, I don't know if you have this experience, I'd make something and then I'd put it down and just forget about it, right?
Then you come back.
And then you come back to it and experience it for the new time, and it's like, wow.
Exactly.
It's like, but a lot of the time, if I did that and then I changed my point of view and then come back to it, it would just be absolutely explosive to like see it from that perspective.
Or the opposite, you were maybe high or drunk, and you did it, and the next day or two, you look at it and say, I did it?
Yeah.
How did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like...
So that's the outside...
It's like a different level of consciousness that you're looking at it from.
Right.
Well, I think creatively, I mean, essentially the best work is the ones that you feel like you're guided by a greater force, no?
Correct.
How do you feel about that in terms of your spirituality?
just let to just
Yeah.
you just
You're Jewish,
go.
right?
Yes.
Jewish? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Like practicing Jewish.
A Jew, like
Okay.
very Jew, apple
Very
juice,
Jew. Okay.
orange juice. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm Jewish from birth. I'm not ultra orthodox or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I respect all other
Oh,
religion, and I think we're all brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm proud of
Yeah.
my religion, my being one of the chosen people in the world.
Yeah.
So I'm happy.
I love that. Yeah.
And what I wanted, now we talk about the religion,
Mm-hmm.
that's something that also with the change of the art,
Right.
I really, it's a time of the world that we're living now.
Mm-hmm.
We fight for religion.
Yeah.
We fight for blue and red.
Right.
Means,
Republican.
Yep,
Blue.
yep.
Right.
We just don't like each other. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
That white doesn't like black, black doesn't like white, the brown doesn't like yellow, the yellow doesn't. We need to
Mm-hmm.
bring more together and forget about all these wars. And right at this moment, there's wars in the Middle East.
Yeah.
People killing each other. There's no need. Both
Yeah.
sides. No need.
Uh-huh.
And anti-Semitics that's going on in the world now.
Yeah.
It's fashionable in college to hate Jew and to go after a Jew and all that.
Really?
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
feel like
really.
it's because
No,
of
for
the
sure.
recent stuff.
No,
Yeah,
no,
the
no.
Palestinian.
But
Oh shit. Yeah.
but I hope that time just a little fashion and it will disappear.
Yeah. That's.
And
I almost forgot. Yeah.
Well, so with all that going on,
Sure.
what would your suggestion be as to what could solve these like fundamental problems?
yeah, I think that the leaders needs
Mhm.
to change,
Yeah.
and maybe younger like you guys will take over with a better value and stop the hatred and stop the war, and people don't need to die for
Yeah.
anything. Look at this, we're sitting here, it's a beautiful pool,
Mm-hmm.
we feeling the love and the vibe and the happiness among all of us,
Right.
and this is something special
Yeah.
to have. And instead of like, oh yeah, oh my god, a bomb is coming in 10 minutes, we need to go to the bomb shelter, and this is their life.
Right.
Right.
It's not fun. How can you be creative? How can you be
You just got to focus on surviving, you know?
focused on survival?
Yeah.
You know, because Shlomo served in the military too when he was living in Israel for a
Oh,
bit as
really?
well.
Yes, I
Yeah.
was in
Yeah.
a-
How was that experience?
I came in with the hair up to here.
Oh.
To the army.
Oh, you had long hair.
I had
Okay.
long hair,
Why
and,
they just shaved it all off?
and they recommend that you should have
Yeah.
a haircut before you coming in.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't want to have a haircut till the last second. And they shaved my hair. I was crying like a baby. I was 17 and a half when I
Yeah.
joined the army.
Oh,
I
shoot.
was a kid. And it was great experience and beautiful. And I was a little naughty boy. And
Yeah.
but, things happened.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome story though. You know, I think we had another because like we've been having a lot of Christian people on our podcast. A lot of winners are Christians and Jewish too, because I've had
Good.
an MLB
Yeah, just
player.
being grounded in a higher source, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Good.
I think his grandparents were also in the military too.
Really?
So I've noticed that common trend amongst winners. Like a lot of people have to go through something,
Yes.
or their family have gone through something to teach those morals and
Yes.
get you to where you are now, you know?
Yes.
Okay, so then I did want to ask a couple more things just because I do have to head to work in like
I
6
am
minutes. But
Happy to be here.
yeah, so we got like this whiteboard over here in this corner. Are you able to draw? Like, what is your extent of being able to draw on a marker and stuff?
I could just.
You could.
Just tell me what you like, and
Are you able to like draw anything that you picture, by the way, or do you have to like kind of scan things out?
no,
and
I
then,
do from here, and sometimes I look for inspiration.
Really?
No, he's
Okay.
really talented. He can. You can ask him to draw anything. He'll be able to draw it.
Your hands are very articulate, maybe from all the sign languaging and
Yeah,
stuff.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hey, Chaz, do you mind grabbing me that whiteboard real quick? All right, thank you. Because like ever since I was a kid, I would have like these vivid dreams, and like I would try to draw them out. And I think there's a lot of value to dream journaling. We can go into that next time on our part 2 or whatever. But like I
Part
just
2
gave
will
up.
be in Malibu.
All right, let's do that
we're doing
Malibu. This is a huge whiteboard. I remember this. Yeah, you could if you want to, or we could probably even draw this later. Yeah, I think this setup is not very well thought out, but yeah, we could
Yeah,
probably.
here, I can hold it and then you can draw it.
Dang, see, this is why I brought on Simone to the set, so
Okay,
she could
you
be
can draw
my.
it while I hold it.
I think we could still hear you guys too, because the mics
The
they
mics
travel.
are like pretty good mics.
Simone, what are we
What do you want to
do
draw?
here? What do you want to see? It's what I feel. Right
What was your dream last night? You have any dreams last night?
I dream a lot, but I see basically.
There he goes.
I see, and
Little pool area.
you try to figure this out. What I'm about to do.
I love it. And this is part of your dream, or is this?
Yeah, this is about what's happening.
I think I saw this on your page, right? Is that with rocks and stuff? Or?
No, I think
Is
he's
that
just
us?
going off.
Just going off. I
think
like
he's
it.
just
vibing.
he's just snapping.
Dang.
Hey, vibe.
I got to get this laminated and sell for $7,000. Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna be done with the podcast and we're gonna see this up on Artsy David Shen. We're gonna be like,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
this looks familiar. I don't know what this is.
So basically,
Yeah.
what I'm seeing here,
Mm-hmm.
okay, it's and then over here, it's okay. What is that?
Oh, I think those
It's
are
like a
just
magnet.
That's
yeah.
so cool.
Maybe you incorporate it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so
Multimedia.
what I'm seeing, in the 5 seconds of painting, okay, Simone.
Mm-hmm.
River with the rocks.
There you go. And it feels like we are here.
Here, Simone, point that this way a little bit. All right.
Well, we could. Why don't we? Here, let's do this.
30 seconds with one colored marker.
Yeah. You're going to add some stuff to it? I love it. Ah, there we go.
Maybe we can see
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
Possible to see on the footage.
This will be a good little thumbnail.
Here. Wait. I love this.
In 30 seconds, too.
All right.
Okay, you're covering. There, we got it.
All right.
Thank you.
So a little art appreciation, you were saying, with this thing?
Yes. Actually, I will. I have a lot of pieces that I didn't frame,
Uh-huh.
and I can send with Simone a gift for you guys.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Shlomo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
People don't normally understand how long it takes to make a painting. Like, what is it?
Mhm.
Even if you're just like working with one color, even if I'm working on just something really simple and small, I'm usually spending like 20 hours minimum on something, even if it's very
Oh.
simple. So
Yeah.
people don't understand how long it takes. Like, you can be working on something for like hundreds of hours to make it look like it was done even simply.
Because
But
like
yeah.
when I was a kid, I would like envision things, and then as I try to draw it, I just gave up because like my hands aren't keeping up with my head.
No, but don't give up. That's
Yeah.
That's the big
Yeah.
thing. Not to give up.
The winning
Yeah.
lifestyle, just like painting
If you need to go, we're
to
good.
rise to the top, it requires patience
Absolutely.
and determination and steadfastness.
Yeah, and discipline too. Just
Mhm.
the actual ability to be able to translate what's in your imagination down. Because right there,
Yeah.
like we were telling him, hey, just go ahead and draw something. He was like,
Yeah.
it take us a few seconds, but then he's like, and he'll just start
Yeah.
doing something because it's like second nature to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys come visit us when we are in action in the studio.
Yeah.
You're
okay.
also welcome
Yeah.
to come.
In action too. Yeah. We can kind of like take a look at all the paintings and stuff.
Sure.
All right. Awesome. Yeah. I do have to head to
Thank
work,
you.
but thank you so much,
Thank you.
Shlomo.
Thank you.
It's good to see you, man.
Thank you.
All righty
you.
then. I will see you guys next time on the Winning Lifestyle.
Yes.
All right.